Hi, my name is Taryn Davis Greenberg. I work for Canaan Cares, and we cover Los Angeles County, Orange County, the Inland Regional Center, and San Diego County, just like our parent company, Canaan Home Care does. Canaan Cares works with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We do traditional services vended through the Regional Center, and we also offer staffing for self-determination program participants. The self-determination program is a way for the Regional Center to put the power back into the hands of the participants so they have control of their own budget. They get to set their own terms and create their own plan. And rather than be bound by traditional services, if there's a need that they're having that's not being met by those, they can find support in their community and create their own kind of support network and get to decide everything that way. So it's really about letting them take control of their own lives. For self-determination, everybody knows that you have to, once you go through the orientation, which is free, you have to work with a financial management service, and many people choose to work with an independent facilitator to create the plan. But what they're lacking is someone in the community to do the work, to take care of somebody, to take them in the community, to teach the skills they want to learn. And that's where Canaan Cares comes in, and that's the gap we're filling, is we're the community, we're your network, we're the village that is making your dreams happen. To work with Canaan Cares is pretty simple. A client, an individual, would need to be eligible for Regional Center services, but you don't actually even have to be a Regional Center participant because we do private pay or Regional Center pay or self-determination. And they need to have an intellectual developmental disability, and they need to be willing to follow our very basic rules and requirements, which is really you're taking care of your own possessions, we're not doing violence, and we're aiming towards a goal. There's something in the IPP that you want to achieve, and we want to help you get there. Frank Lanterman, back in the day, was making legislation to move people away from insane asylums and move into community support. And that's how the regional centers were born. So throughout California, there's 21 different regional centers. They each cover a certain number of participants or counties or areas. And they are the nonprofits that are regulating who's providing service, making sure there's background checks being done, and getting the money from the government to the people providing the service. While we are happy to help anybody that gives us a call wanting more information, we're more than willing to walk someone through all the steps. It is very easy to just give the Regional Center intake team a call. Their phone number is plastered all over their website. Each and every area has one. And if you call the wrong area, they always are able to connect you to the right area. So they're very straightforward to get a hold of, and the process could take a while, but they do lay it out for you. There's a lot of paperwork involved, usually some doctor visits, having to prove the developmental disability exists. And then, once someone is completely set up, once they've done everything that they need to do for the Regional Center, we're more than happy to come in and start working together. Or if they aren't interested in using the Regional Center, we're happy to work with people private pay. So our CEO, his first daughter had an intellectual developmental disability, and that kind of sparked him from going into home care to increasing all of the service he's providing the community. He really feels strongly about caring for our community, caring for our neighbors, and she is what inspired him to make this branch and move in this direction. Canaan Cares is starting with self-determination program staffing in all areas, and then we're building our traditional services piece by piece in every area. So we currently have Community Day in San Diego, and we have about 10 other programs in the pipeline waiting for Regional Center approval in multiple regional centers. So we're going to expand, and we're going to keep expanding because we want to help as many people as we can. Community Day is a program in which individuals can go out in groups Anywhere from 2 to 10, our program is vendored for 4. So they go out in groups of 4 individuals to 1 staff, and they're exploring the community, they're learning community safety, they're learning how to make small purchases, they're learning how to use public transportation, they're learning about public safety features, the police, the firefighters, and they're getting out of the house, they're being part of their community, they're learning where their community is and what their community is. What's coming up is we've applied for ILS, that's Independent Living Services. That is teaching an individual how to take care of themselves in their home. So that's working on keeping your home clean, that's working on learning how to cook, that's working on keeping oneself clean and taking care of oneself in that way. It's learning how to independently function so that one day someone can live on their own. We also have Tailored Day coming up. It is tied in with Community Day in that all participants are going out into their communities, but this is focused more on education and employment. So people are taking classes, people are going to school, people are doing volunteer work or getting jobs. There's definitely a lot of emphasis in learning how to use community transportation. So whether that's the bus system or if that's the special access bus system, for some people that's taking a rideshare company, anything that the individual is looking for that they would be using in their daily private lives, they're going to work with us in program. Another program coming up the pipeline would be Respite Care. That's giving families a break because you can't pour from an empty jar. You have to take care of yourself too. That is allowing people to relax knowing that their loved one is taken care of. It mimics exactly what we've been doing in home care for a long time now. We're just increasing the number of people we're offering it to, and we're able to help. Personal assistance, also really similar to what we're doing in home care, and we're also increasing how many people we can support with that. And something I really like about the personal assistance program is we're really bringing dignity back to people who feel like they're being infantilized, they're getting to take care of themselves. Sometimes it's because they had a surgery or an accident or an injury, and they just need a little bit of help for a short while as their whole world has changed. And then one more program that's coming up is Supported Living Service, SLS. It's similar to ILS, except the person's already living independently, but now they're having the support to be able to keep their home clean. And it has an additional component of being able to go out into the community. We're going to buy groceries, we're going to learn who our neighbors are and engaging in social events. We're really excited for it, and the nice thing is all of the traditional services can be mirrored in self-determination and then just expanded upon. And we can offer private pay for everything. So if someone is still working to get approved by the regional center and they're still working through everything, same as we are, they can jump right in still and get support before anything even gets started.